Hey guys, Perks here. So, I was actually reading the comments a little bit earlier today, and as you can see over here in the play area, because I want to continue the build I was doing yesterday, and I'm finding that I really like the contrasting colors, especially in this with the clays. So I'm going to try yet again something else that's new. Justin, I also want to thank you for reaching out and commenting on the video that uploaded today, actually. That's appreciated. So I'm going to move forward here, and you can see that I'm out here. I've got some things. I need to go grab some things, and I'll see you then. I need to grab some things, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. I had to go grab a few tools so that way I can move forward. I need to mine a bunch of clay. I'm going to give this a try. I'm not exactly sure how all this is going to pan out. I'm hoping that turns out well. My focus is the dark orange clay. It's over there. The yellow, while it's got a nice color to it, and as does the brown. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for the orange colored clay. Now, there's a bunch of rails here. I came and did a little bit of grinding and started some work last night, but unfortunately, I am just out of my element, I think. I started on it, and I thought it wouldn't take me long, but however, it took me a lot longer than I thought. Hey guys, complete idiot. So, this is my server, as it's not up and operational yet, but in the midst of things, I do want to continue to build. I stupidly had myself in creative, so I just wanted to let you know that I was being a dupe, and I'll just go ahead and cut to the scene where I have already mined this, and I'm back to the building location. Alright guys, I am now back at the build site. I did start on this yesterday, as I had mentioned, because I was going to put up some of the build and finish it up, but however, this is what it is, so this is what I'm left with. I am going to go ahead and continue the build here. I will have another perspective, so that way you can see me going straight ham. But I also wanted to mention, I had cut the mining part. If you want to see that, it's going to be at the very end of this video, so you can see me actually doing it. It's more of a for me thing to let you know that I'm doing it the right way. And so yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say on that. Anyhow, I'm going to get into building this now, and hopefully everything works out well. I do have some ideas. You know, I was really thinking that I was going to have this as the dark clay, but looking at it again today, I don't really feel like that's the right way to go about it. I think it'd look better with some sandstone. I haven't decided yet, as I'm going to go ahead and continue building, and let's see if I can find something that fits my needs a little bit better. As I'm looking at this, let me explain some of what's going on here. So I plan to have a variation of chest down in here. have to probably go collect some wood and maybe some redstone. I'm not exactly sure on that, but I do plan to have chests in here, and this will be an auto sorting system. Now, I want to tell you that I do have full intention of making every option and opportunity that I can of giving the most dynamic view here. While you can see that I'm obviously standing here waiting for me to finish running my mouth, I ultimately, what I want to do is I want to turn this into an auto sorter, so I'll eventually have to take out around the edges and whatnot. I'm going to jump back and forth a lot here. I do want your comments down below. If for any reason whatsoever you feel that what I've done could be better, feel free to comment. I do like the interaction. I don't want you to think that your opinion doesn't matter, because it does. If I don't get back to you immediately, that means because I haven't had the opportunity. But I do my best to make sure I stay on top of the comments, because amongst all the great viewers and supporters that are out there, there is hundreds, if not thousands, of people that like to spam a person's comment box with, "Oh, come check out my videos," etc., etc. And so, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get back to what I was doing, and I want to appreciate you again if you've watched this far, so thank you for that. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and finish up this last side here. I think we're going to have to go and get some chest. I do believe. Indubitably. That's a fun word to say. And I also think while I'm out, I'll end up getting sandstone. It's raining. I hate it when it rains. Not really. I love it. And so, with any good luck, I will have just enough to finish up what I'm trying to do here. Now, I have no storage. That's why I'm building this. I personally have no storage. And I love an auto sorter. I do have some iron, I believe, in just a standalone chest amongst this map here. Right? Is that? Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. And alright guys, so there we are. Alright guys, there we are. So I know there's a little bit missing here, but first I have to make sure I have the resources in order to get everything I'm going to need. I'm going to have to mine out behind this. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. That's fine. I'll mine out behind it as I need it. I'm also going to need to go check for quite a bit of iron, because I need an immense amount of hoppers. Hey guys, so at this point in the video, I goofed up with the audio, I guess. I don't really know what happened, but I'm going to have to do a voiceover, so it's not going to be as interactive, and I'm probably going to cut down the video a lot further than it originally was. I do apologize for this, because it is upsetting to me that it happened. You can see that there momentarily, whatever caused the problem with the audio also was causing a very large problem with my video. With that being said, here I was trying to demonstrate one of the plugins in the server, which was allowing me to do some distillation, and I was really surprised that it was so hard to actually do. Now, while this is focused at a family-friendly server, in the real world there is such things as alcohol, so I do have a plugin for such things. Unfortunately, once again, I want to apologize for the audio. For some reason, it had a very hard time going further ahead with the recording. I actually had to cut a big chunk of it off just because there was such a high-pitched whine I think it's something to do with the background noise you were already hearing, because I couldn't hear that noise while I was recording the video. So once again, I do want to apologize for that, as it was not my intention for that to happen, but some things you just can't help but to have happen. I am still working out some ideas to make it better. I hope you enjoyed the multi-perspective camera there. And I don't have much to say. I do appreciate the feedback. At the end of the video, as I've mentioned before, I will have a cut scene of where I was mining the materials. And I truly do apologize for the troubles I seem to be having with getting this right. I do have some rather low quality equipment, so I apologize that I just can't seem to get it to look a little nicer. Hopefully in the near future I'll be able to change that, and yeah, because it doesn't look good. But it will do the trick for now. I will go ahead, and while it was not my original intention to speed through the next part of the video, I'm going to cut out some parts and just have them as a speed run. I may, depending on the speed of the video as it progresses, I may stop to kind of narrate it. So if you have the time, go ahead and watch further on, and you'll be able to see me explaining some things. I will explain this part. Excuse me, I think I may be coming down with a cold. And I'm also noticing, because I had played this back to see if I had missed any information in what I was trying to tell you, and there's even some electronic issues here. I don't know if I'll be able to fix it. I may have to try to get rid of the fancy editing. Yeah, editing. That's the thing. Editing. And unfortunately resort back to single perspective. Maybe what I'll do is, instead, this is an idea and you can tell me what you think of it as the viewer, is maybe I'll play the game as normal, and instead of breaking down my file bits, excuse me, I am just all over my words today, my file types such as the audio and whatnot, I will actually instead record it in a single perspective, and then at the end, if it's in these buildings, there'll be a time lapse of me doing the whole thing. I think maybe that would be a better route to go, because I want to include a time lapse in them, because they are enjoyable to watch in moderation, and I was trying to implement them in here, and it's a really big mess. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and sign off here. I'm going to time lapse this as me going through. If I find anything that may be of interest, I may stop it, but I don't think there is from this point on. It's going to go pretty quick, and there's also a time lapse that'll be slower of the mining that I had already promised would be in here earlier in the video, so I will not be taking that out in place. And once again, I apologize for the quality. And as always, until next time, you have a good one.